Hello beautiful people, it's been a while. I haven't vlogged in a bit, but I thought this week I would do a little reading vlog and show you guys what I read in a week. I've been in a bit of a slump. It is currently the end of July and I only just finished my first book of this month, like the end of last week on Friday, and today it is currently Monday. And since finishing that book, I've been in a reading mood, so I thought I would vlog how much I would read this week. Right now I'm reading Love and Virtue by Diana Reid. It's been okay so far. I think I'm up to the 4th chapter. I don't really know what it's about. It's set at Fairfax College. Don't ask me if that's a real college or not, because I really don't know. Is it even Fairfax College? I think I just made that up. Maybe it's Fairfax University? Who knows? Maybe it's not even Fairfax. Like, I'm just making things up at the moment, but it's revolving around a girl named Michaela, and she befriends this girl named Eve, and I think they become friends, but there's a lot of tension there, so I actually really don't know what's going on so far, but let's read the blurb, actually. Michaela and Eve are two bright, bold women who befriend each other their first year at a residential college at university, where they live in adjacent rooms. They could not be more different, one assured and popular, the other uncertain and eager to please. But something happens one night in a week, a drunken encounter, a foggy memory, that will force them to confront the realities of consent and wrestle with the dynamics of power. Initially bonded by their wit and sharp eye for the college's mix of material wealth and moral poverty, Michaela and Eve soon discover how fragile friendship is and how capable of betrayal they both are. I don't know, just sounded like there was a lot of drama. And I've been into that recently because I just finished The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings, and that took me a while to finish, mostly because I was in Adelaide for a week and didn't bring it with me because I didn't want it to get destroyed. I feel like I will do like a reading wrap-up video soon talking about all of the books I've read recently, but that one, it was good, don't get me wrong, but like there were so many editing errors, and I'm just like, you're a successful writer, girl. I finished The Conditions of Will, and then I actually picked up Happiness for Beginners by Catherine Center, and I found this at the library, and I was like, oh, a Catherine Center book. I've read one of her books before, and I liked it. I DNF'd this about like 60 pages in because I just could not. But yeah, I just thought I would vlog this week and show you guys how much I read in a week after coming back from a slump, and hopefully this continues to intrigue me because right now it's okay. Like, I don't really know where we're going with it. I'm probably gonna read some more tonight. We will see. If not, I will update you guys tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this little reading vlog, and let's see where this goes. Hey guys, it's currently Wednesday and I haven't given an update since Monday night, but I did film a few clips from yesterday of how much I read. I think I only read like 2 chapters yesterday, so a little update on the book so far. I'm currently up to chapter 6. To be honest, I still don't know what's happening in the book. We are in the point of view of Michaela, and you can see how competitive Michaela is, as well as Eve, and I think they care for each other, but there's also a bit of tension there, and it's kind of targeted, like they're a bit patronizing to each other. But yeah, it's interesting so far. Not a lot of things are happening. It's just a bunch of like uni related stuff. Michaela has this weird relationship with one of her professors. I'm kind of scared for where that's gonna go. Anyway, I'm only up to chapter 6, so I'm really not that far into it. So like I said, it is Wednesday and I actually have a dentist appointment soon, and I'm walking there, which is fine. It's actually not that far, but I thought on my walk I would listen to the audiobook because when I walk I actually like listening to audiobooks. I'm gonna listen to the audiobook on Spotify while I'm on my walk. But yeah, I actually need to go now, so that is my update so far. We will see how much listening I got up to, and I will update you guys soon. Hey guys, I am back from the dentist. It was just a quick, easy checkup, cleanup appointment situation. I learned that I have pieces of like, it sounds weird, but like the root of your teeth, I have like pieces of that up in my top right molars. And it's from my wisdom teeth surgery because I got my wisdom teeth removed at the end of last year. And I guess they just left some of it there because it was hard to remove. I don't know if I was told that after my surgery. In the far, far future, apparently it can come out. But other than that, apparently it's not a big problem. Anyway, I listened to 2 chapters of the audiobook. So I'm up to chapter 8, and that means I am 107 pages in. The plot is just like uni life. Like there isn't really much going on other than them doing uni stuff, like attending a uni ball that seems to be the center of what is going on at the moment, and a lot of friendship dynamics. There are a lot of characters, as in like side characters. They all feel like the same person to me. Like I can't differentiate who is who. So she just attended this ball, and she also attended a party, and some drama went down. But yeah, there's not really much going on. It's a bit weird. There was one character who, I don't even want to say it because it just was weird when I was listening to it. Like, if somebody had walked past me when I was walking, my face was just like disgusted. It's more fun to listen to than it is to like read. It kind of feels like I'm watching an Australian TV show. But yeah, there are lots of conversations around morality because I'm pretty sure she's doing like an ethics, the class that she has that weird relationship with that professor. Not much going on. That is my update for now. I might read some more later. But yeah, that is my update. And I'll see you guys whenever I update you, I guess.
Don't worry, we're in the St. Thomas's College bar.
Hey guys, it is now Friday. I haven't spoken to you guys since Wednesday, I think. I think I filmed a few clips yesterday, but I didn't speak to you guys. I thought I'd give a little update on the book. I haven't read anything today because I've been busy all morning, but we've got that much left of the book. I think I've got like 100 pages left. I don't know, maybe I might finish it tonight. We will see. An update on the plot and my feelings. I'm not loving it, but I'm not hating it either. I think I'm definitely interested, and I really am intrigued by the plotline and the characters. I'm interested to see where it goes. It's getting a bit more, I want to say raunchy, but I don't know if that's the right word, but like things are a bit more intense. There's a lot more drama going on. Her relationship with her professor has developed. It's funny because she has such bitter feelings for a lot of people, for like Eve and for the professor and like some of her friends, but it seems like she puts on like a front or like a show to maintain these friendships, but she's like in competition with like everyone that she meets, and it's so weird. Like she's like she's maintaining these friendships just so she can prove that she's better than them or something like that. I don't know. Her inner thoughts are very interesting, but the writing is incredible. It feels very grown, if that makes sense, and I think that definitely reflects Michaela's character because she is very mature. Something's about to go down, definitely. We're about to reach a point in the plot where things are going to get really messy, I feel like. Something tragic did just happen in the plot, which is a bit sad, so I would definitely check trigger warnings for that. But yeah, like I said, it's Friday. I've been reading this book for the entire week. I feel like I haven't been giving many updates, or I feel like all of my updates are the same and I haven't actually shown you guys anything different or new. But something exciting is about to happen, or at least I think it's exciting. So as you guys know, I have a library card and I haven't been using it recently. So I'm gonna go pick up those two books. I think I got When in Rome by Sarah Adams and the other one is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid, which I've been meaning to read that for the longest time. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the library right now to pick up those books and then I will probably do some reading. Hopefully I will finish this tonight. If not, we will see. Hey guys, it's a little later now, but I thought I would talk about the books that I picked up from the library. The two books I got were Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid and When in Rome by Sarah Adams. Let's talk about When in Rome first. I think this is like the first book in an interconnected series, so technically it is a standalone, but I think there's other books that Sarah Adams has written that take place in the same world. It is about Amelia and Noah, who are strangers, but then they meet in an interesting way and they have to live together, I think. Or Noah allows Amelia to live in his house temporarily while she figures out her life, I guess. It's a little small town romance, which I love. I love a small town romance. I don't know what it is about them. I hope this is an easygoing, enjoyable, cozy read because I would love that. The other book we have is Daisy Jones and the Six, and this obviously has become a show. And I've been meaning to read this forever, like ever since it was trending on TikTok, and I just never got around to it. I don't know why. I think I hesitated getting it because lots of people said it was better as an audiobook compared to as a physical read. Okay, so this is about Daisy Jones and the Six, and they are a band in the 70s. But I think lots of drama goes down and then they split up. And then I think there's a documentary being made about them. I don't know, there seems to be a lot of like interview formats throughout the book. So I'm excited to read that. I want to see what goes down. I feel like this is more of like a literary fiction. I don't know if there is a romance in it. Surely there's like some sort of romance subplot. I'm excited to read that one so I can finally watch the show. But I did read 1.5 chapters of my current read. And I'm almost there. I'm almost there, you guys. I really want to finish it. I was going to say tonight, but I think that's a bit ambitious of me to say. But we will see. It is getting a bit more intense now. There's a lot of like layers to the dynamics going on between the relationships about morality and what is right and what is wrong, and people inserting themselves into things that don't involve them, or maybe that does involve them. It's a very complex story. There's a lot of like who's right, who is wrong. Did people do the right thing? Did people do the wrong thing? Anyway, that is my yap done. I have a busy day tomorrow on Saturday, so I don't know if I will see you guys, but if not, I will definitely see you on Sunday, and that will probably be my last update. Until then, I'll be doing some reading. Hey guys, it's been a while. It is now Monday. It's been a couple of days since I filmed anything or spoke to you guys. I think the last time I spoke to you guys was on Friday, and I was talking about the books that I picked up from the library. I had a very busy Saturday, and then I had a very lazy Sunday. I was meant to actually finish this video yesterday and finish my book yesterday, but I just didn't do any of that because I just didn't. Like I said, it is now Monday morning, and I've been busy all morning running around doing things, but I finally have the opportunity to sit down and catch up with you guys and give you my final updates before I end off this video. I finally finished this book. I'm happy that it's over and that I've read it. I'm actually very grateful that I've read it. I'm still debating what rating I would give this book. Right now, I think it's sitting between a 3 and a 4 stars. I think leaning closer to 4. Even though it took me a long time to finish this book, I can appreciate what the author was trying to do. Like I said, we were following the story of Michaela and essentially her friendship dynamics with everyone she is meeting at university, including her professor, her friend Eve, and some other friends that she's made at university. It definitely touches on themes of like morality, a lot of philosophy, feminism, sexism, and how all of those things intertwine and the way they impact friendships, relationships, and any random dynamic you might have with someone. I think sometimes the book was doing a little much, like sometimes honestly it kind of felt a bit exhausting to read. I felt like the author was trying to teach me a lesson many times throughout the book rather than letting the story just play out. I don't know, like I just give me this story sometimes and then let the messages speak through that rather than explaining it to me and laying it all out for me. I was intrigued and interested by the plot, but I feel like I didn't really care for the characters. Like it felt really hard for me to really care for Michaela and care for Eve. I don't know, I just feel like I couldn't really connect with many of the characters. They just all felt very privileged for one, and I think that's the point, but also very like ignorant. I don't know how to explain them. Like I feel like I just have a lot of confusing thoughts about this book, and I think that's why I'm also confused on how to rate it, because I feel like the writing was so well done, but it just did feel quite tiresome to read sometimes. Like I wasn't eager to pick up the book every time I put it down. But when I was reading it, I was so locked in with the story and what would happen that sometimes it took me a while to put it down, but then other times it just also felt like a lot and I would need a break. I don't know, maybe it was just me and how I was feeling on that day or that certain time that I picked up the book. But yeah, overall, if you like a book that touches on feminism, sexism, relationship dynamics, philosophy, and morality, this would definitely be the book for you. I feel like I can't really speak on the characters because I just really didn't have much care for them, but they are very interesting characters. And Michaela does have an interesting character arc. Yeah, I liked the ending. I feel like Michaela was able to finally resolve her feelings around Eve. But yeah, that was such a long-winded and confusing articulation of my thoughts on the book, and I think that just reflects how it feels to read the book. I think I'm gonna wrap up the video here. I definitely thought I would get a lot more reading done, but I guess that's just how it is when you're reading a book that you aren't particularly in love with and totally excited for. But also I think it definitely captures my current reading mood where I am so in the mood to read a book, but sometimes the book doesn't do it for you. But yeah, that was a little what I read in a week. Sometimes I read more, sometimes I read a lot less, but I feel like this was very typical of how much I would read in a week. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye. Love you. Mwah.